chosen ones, empaths, just because the narcissist has gone quiet now, just because they've been silent for some months or even years, don't think they forgot about you. Trust me, they haven't forgot about you. You occupy their mind, their heart of whatever it is. I know it's not a heart like ours, but whatever they possess, and you occupy their soul. They encountered you, empath, and you were a blessing to their lives, and they will never get over it. A lot of us have experienced Hoovers, some haven't. But as I've said to you before, my Hoover, the main Hoover, come after 4 years, which told me exactly what I needed to know, that the narcissist was checking my temperament, checking if I've healed, and they also wanted to try and get back in. A lot of us have rejected these Hoovers. This causes a harsh narcissistic injury, a very harsh narcissistic injury, where they go and retreat and recuperate and try to strategize what they're going to do next. You see, the narcissist is always strategizing. They're wondering how they can get back to you. You see, a lot of the times they've made such a mess. They may have cheated. They may have run off with new supplies. You know, they may have run out on you and your kids. The list is endless of what they've done. And they've made such a big mountain out of... they've made a mountain out of it when it was unnecessarily done, right? They've made it into this big mountain, right, of trouble. So therefore they feel trapped. And the only thing that they can do left is either stalk you, spy on you through social media, or think about ways to get you back. Meanwhile, entertaining a new supply possibly, but being miserable in the process. So never doubt yourself. Never think, oh, the narcissist has gone quiet. I wonder if they're thinking about... Trust me, they are. You've got to understand your value. Once you understand your value and you build on your value and you realize what you were prior to meeting the narcissist, what you were during the relationship and what you still are now, this will give you a relief. This will make you understand that they can't just forget about you very easily. They can't. It doesn't matter if they're with a new supply. It doesn't matter. Trust me, they can't forget about you. And it's because you have such a rare set of traits. It's because you've got a loving heart. You have a potent supply, as they know it. They know us as someone with a potent supply. Trust me, we've done so much for these individuals. A lot of these narcissists had nothing when we first encountered them, you know. They had nothing. They had nothing. And they don't forget. They don't forget because they know that you were the one that they climbed upon to actually get to where they're going, you know. To get to where they're going, they had to use you as the driving force. They don't forget that. They know that. So therefore, when they're left out in a situation in the world without you, and they're with some new supply, they're like, oh shit, like, I've totally messed up. So then they'll be plagued with rumination and ways of how they're going to do it. Look, I'll give you an example, right? 4 years it took for the narcissist to reach out properly and say, hi, how you doing, la 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 la, right? From a fake profile, right? But they called me a name which only they knew is a friend of mine. It's like a street name. And they called me that name. And both of us knew this friend, okay? So I knew the only person that's going to do that is them. It's not the friend. And there was some other signs that it was them as well, okay? Now, they smeared me so badly. They're in an impossible situation. If they actually brought me back, say for example, I actually went back with them, right? And I was around their family members, or I was around, you know, their people and that. Their people will be thinking, hold on a minute, I don't understand. You smeared his name, you tried to get him in trouble with police, you totally said he's the worst thing in the world, how are you back with him? It wouldn't make sense. So therefore, they find themselves in a catch-22. Now, I'm not saying that the narcissist in your life tried to get you in trouble with police or smeared your name, even to the extent that my name was smeared. But they've told their flying monkeys that you're trash. They've told their family members you're trash. They have smeared your name to some extent as well, right? Some of you have experienced worse smear campaigns than I've experienced. And they can't actually bring us around them. Do you see? They're trapped. So the only thing that wants to be next to us in the physical world, right, is the mind. Because their exterior can't afford to risk letting us back in, because everyone's going to turn their back on them. But they actually start to resent those closest. They start to blame those closest. Those ones that they gossip to and backbited about us, right, to. They actually start to resent the people that helped aid the breakup in the relationship between us. Because you know, as much as I do, right, they had friends, they had family members that used to actually make the situation a lot worse for us, right? These friends and family members, the narcissist starts to resent these friends and family members, right? Because they actually start to blame the friends and family members for what happened between us and them. But leave them to it. Let them go. Leave them to it. I'll never stop saying that. You have to let them go. Trust me, they get all of the reminders about us when they're off with their new supplies. All of the reminders. Everything that we've done. The new supply doesn't match that. The new supply is not an empath. Most likely the new supply is not an empath, and even if they are an empath, the narcissist is so ingrained and stuck in the ways of one-track mind to do with us that they won't even realize they've got another empath in their lives. That's the reality of the situation. Okay, we was brought in as a beacon of hope. We was brought in as mercy into the lives of these narcissists, and the narcissists refuse to change. They refuse to change their ways. They refuse to change the error of their ways. They refuse to repent. They are what they are, right? But never think just because the narcissist has gone silent, this means they've forgotten about you. No, not at all. Trust me on that. So enjoy the silence. Do you know, like, when we was with them, did we get silence? We didn't, did we? We didn't get no silence from these dusty weirdos, man. Always drama and that. Always, you know what I'm saying? So let's enjoy the silence. But you know it as well as I do, man. These little stalking bushes and that, in some extent. It's only because of social media right now. If social media wasn't invented, I know we wouldn't be doing these I wouldn't be doing these YouTube videos now. But if social media wasn't invented, right, these narcissists would be in bushes. Like we would walk down the street and there would be bare narcs just hanging in bushes and spying from different buildings, and you know that's what they have to resort to. But the problem we face now is they've got this portal of the ability to be able to see into our lives, into a portal into our lives from afar. So as much as you think they're not thinking about you, even if you say you block them, they know how to open up a new account. They have several accounts. You know, I'll tell you a story. Before I met the narcissist, I was actually speaking to someone. Actually, no, I think I'd already been speaking to the narcissist, and someone messaged me on Facebook, I think it was. I don't use none of that anymore. But back then I did. I used to use Facebook. And someone messaged me on there, and they were very acting promiscuous, and I didn't entertain it. I thought it was really weird. I was like, all right. So I didn't entertain it. I stopped replying to them. Trust me, that was the narcissist. That was the narcissist that I was speaking to at the same time. They created a fake account and checked my temperament and saw which way I swayed and saw that I was trustworthy. They run tests on us. That's what the narcissist done. So, you know what I mean? At that time, I wouldn't have thought the narcissist was thinking about me. but the narcissist was thinking about me. They're actually creating a fake account to speak to me, to check if I endeavor into this new person, and then they're gonna actually be the person behind the keyboard, like some keyboard warrior. That's what they are. So trust me, man, like these narcissists, they're watching you from afar, they're watching your social media, they're thinking about you most importantly, right? They've got reminders of you every single day, right? Whatever they are in this life now is only built off us. Don't think they ever forget that. So anyway, I'll leave the video there. Please press the like and subscribe button. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the support, liking, commenting. I appreciate it all. If you would like to donate to the channel, you can find the details in the description box. And if you would like a one-to-one session as well, you can find the details in the description box. Anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.